Hey, what's going on, guys? Andrew here, back at you with another video. And happy Friday the 13th. I'm recording this on Friday the 13th, and we'll be uploading it right after I'm done with this video. I was deciding, because I haven't done me and my brother have done our ranking video, and then, I haven't done any individual reviews of the Friday the 13th, so I was like, which one should I do? And I just figured I'll just start from the beginning. So I'm just going to do the first one for this Friday the 13th. We got another one in October, so I'll probably get at least through the second, third, and fourth one probably then. I just didn't really have a lot of time. I was doing a lot of things, trying to get things done here. And I'm going to start the original Friday the 13th though today. Basically, so this one, original one that kicked off the whole series, you got, it's basically, I'll give you a brief synopsis, but probably everybody has seen this movie before. But basically it starts off with a killing in the 50s. And then, I'm not sure the exact date, I think it's 58 or 57. And then it fast forwards to 1980. And this camp is reopening, and all these counselors are there to, help reopen it. They're doing all the, the maintenance work and everything, gardening and things like that, to kind of, it's like a week before the camp opens up. So they're, they're there and, helping out. But as you find out, the kids getting picked off one by one. So this is your typical slasher movie. But back when it came out in 1980, this is the thing, we could debate about this, but I actually consider this movie the first true slasher film. Halloween started all the, you have all the cliches of the slasher genre in Halloween, but that wasn't necessarily meant to be a slasher film. And then you also had Black Christmas before that. But you also had this, but before that came out, you also had Alice, Sweet Alice. You also had, the most notably is Terror Train, because that also was 1980, but that was before Friday the 13th came out. But you can notice that there's not like a lot of gore and kill. Like this was the movie that started the slasher craze, and also started the gore craze with it, because, Terror Train tried to do more tension than gore, so it doesn't have, like, cool kills or anything like that. But with this one, it definitely focuses more on the gore. Tom Savini does his practical, or special effects in this one, and they look pretty good. I mean, they hold up relatively well. There's some scenes where it looks pretty fake. But other than that, I mean, honestly, I think the special effects are pretty good. As for my thoughts of the movie, trying to watch this one by itself, without trying to think of all the other films is almost impossible. But I do think that this movie has merit. I do think, because a lot of people have been coming out saying, oh, it's not that good, it doesn't really hold up well. I don't agree with that. I do think that the characters are pretty interesting. Kevin Bacon's character is really fun, and Ned, his character is really funny, and all of them are just really fun. The only thing I can complain about, Adrienne King is a great actress. She does a really good job in this movie, especially with the horror parts. I really wish they would have given her character more to work with in this movie, because she really doesn't do much in this movie. I know it's a slasher film and whatever, it's more about the killings and everything, but it's still like it would have helped. I enjoyed all the other characters, but her character wasn't given a lot to work with. Betsy Palmer. Okay, so basically, I saw this movie the first time when I was about 6 years old. My dad showed it to me. It was a pitch black in our basement, and he was just scaring me the whole time. And I had seen Halloween before this. I don't think I'd seen The Exorcist before this, but I had seen Halloween before this, and this movie just scared me to death. I was never scared by Halloween. I was never scared by Scream, but this movie terrified me. I didn't watch it again for another 10 years at least, I don't think. It just always would scare me. I don't know what about it. I think it was a score. The second one, which, by the way, I'm watching right now. I'm not going to move my camera, but have it on right now in the background. I don't know if you can hear that. But you know, this one here, it just, the score, you know, the direction is pretty unsettling, and, you know, Betsy Palmer, she terrified me in this movie. I just don't know what about it. It scarred me for a long time. Yeah, I think Sean Cunningham's direction in this was pretty good. You know, all around, there's not many flaws of the movie, although the characters are very weak. The gore effects kind of don't hold up. But all in all, you know, because I grew up and I went to camp and things like that, this has a very good camp feel. And I've been to all the places. If you check me out on Facebook, which is just my name, you can see, you should be able to see pretty much all the pictures I have of all the places on Friday the 13th. I went to, you know, this is in Hope, New Jersey is where most of this stuff was found. Yeah, so you can in Blairstown, yeah, they have a diner there. That's where Steve Christie is in one of the towards the end of the movie. I've ate there before. Everything like that. All the stuff is really cool. It has a great camp feel to it. Yeah, just really good all around. It's so hard for me to try to give this a score because I've seen it so much, and it's hard for me to point out some of the flaws. But I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. You know, it's a very solid movie, and you know, it doesn't scar me like it used to, but you know, it's one of those ones where, you know, it's always going to have nostalgic value for me, and I grew up watching these films, especially the sequels more so, the second and the third one, so, you know, I definitely will give this my personal rating of 7.5. Very solid watch, it's a must watch, you know. Yeah, Jason Small's not the killer in the movie, that's a spoiler, but if you haven't seen it, you need to get around watching it. That's just all there is. But yeah, so that's it for today. But basically for tomorrow, I'm going to have 2 more videos that you will see. I have Prince of Darkness that I already recorded, but I'm not going to upload that till after this video. And then I'm also going to do a review of 10 Cloverfield Lane, which you guys will be seeing. Those will be my last 2 videos that I will be uploading from this location. I'll be back at school. I'm leaving tonight, actually, so I'll be back in Chicago, and it was a fun time being here, but yeah, I'm going back to school now, so. But thanks, guys, for tuning in. As always, let me know what you think about Friday the 13th, the original, and, you know, just start a conversation. I'll respond as soon as I can, and yeah, as always, like, subscribe if you haven't. Yeah, have a great day, guys.